I am shitting. I've got to tell you, I'm shitting. I've never done anything like this before. I've got to tell you, I'm shitting it, pop shitting it. I'm thinking, what are you? I'm actually half pissed actually by now. I thought I'd have a couple of drinks.
Go on, mate.
But I didn't know I'll be getting on there at 10 o'clock. I think my missus thinks I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis. I said to her a few months ago, I said, I'm thinking about doing a bit of stand-up. What do you reckon? She said, so you think you're funny then? It was a fair question. I said, well, we've been together 8 years. You know, I can be funny. I'm a funny geezer. I can be funny. She said, yeah, all right. It wasn't the response I was looking for. But nevertheless, I thought, okay, I'm determined to do it, so I'm going to give it a go. So a few weeks ago, I said to her, Love, I've actually started writing a bit of material for me stand-up. She said, material? I said, yeah, for me stand-up, routine. I can't even say routine anymore. I'm a bit pissed. She said, so you're actually serious about doing this open mic thing? I said, I never joke about comedy. She cracked up. I said, that is proof. I am a funny geezer, that is proof. I'm funny. So here I am. I want to talk a little bit about my day job. I know what you're thinking. Don't give it up, mate. Actually, it's more of a night job, actually. It's more of a night job. I say day job, it's more of a night job. But before we go any further, I want to ask, is there any... I was going to say lesbians, I always get two mixed up. Are there any feminists in the audience tonight? Any feminists out there? Any feminists? Is that a geezer saying that? Any feminists out there tonight? No? No. Not you, James. Thank fuck for that. Okay. Right, because I work in interactive adult television.
Yeah! Come on, Matt!
Which, if you don't know, is basically scantily clad models on the TV, shaking their ass, talking on the phone to geezers for £1.50 a minute. Well, I've been producing that shit for about 10 years now, anyway. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a bizarre industry to be involved in, and some of the girls we work with are quite unique. Don't get me wrong, some of them are very intelligent women, you know, they're down-to-earth, normal women, easy-going women, intelligent people. But they are clown models, and some of them are a bit fucking special, you know what I mean? I ain't got long, so I'm going to give you a couple of examples. And this first one happened about, well, recently, a couple of months ago, a girl comes into to the studio, start of her shift, and I say to her, all right, mate, I said, I haven't seen you for a little while, how was your trip to Ibiza? How's it going? She said, well, actually, I didn't go in the end. She said, I couldn't go. She said, I had to have an abortion. I know. It's tragic. I said, you know what, I'm really sorry to hear that, that's terrible, you know, that's awful. She said, don't worry about it, I'm going out there next week instead. I ain't got long left. This is the second one. It's a lovely little story, this second one. It happened a couple of years ago. I was working at a channel called Babe Station. I'm sure a couple of you have heard of that. You definitely has. Now, we had a little kitchenette area off the studio. There's a couple of our girls chatting away, and I happened to walk past, and I overhear 3 words from this conversation. And the 3 words were, fingered in assembly. I know. So I've got to be honest, it stopped me in my tracks, you know, a bit. I'm more than a little intrigued. I mean, it's not a phrase you hear every day, you know, fingered assembly, so I've bowled over there. I've explained that I've overheard the words fingered in assembly. Would one of them care to elaborate? What the fuck's? And sure enough, one of them said, yeah, when I was, can't do the voice. When I was 6 years old, me and my friend used to finger each other in assembly. That's fucking appalling. I know, it's not funny, Now, I'm still reeling from this revelation, alright? When the other girl pipes up, well, she says, well, what about this? They've all got the same voice. What about this? She says, when I was 15, I was getting bummed on a regular basis. What the fuck? You were getting bummed on a regular basis at the tender age of 15. Who was doing the bumming? I want to know. So it turns out it was a boyfriend at the time. He was a little bit older than her. He was 37. He wasn't. He was 16. He was just a year older. 16. You don't make it right. But he was 16. He was a year older. They were young and in love, and apparently they worked together for a few months. And apparently they only ever did it up the bum. No. Why? I hear you ask.
Why?
Why did he only ever do it out of the bum? Well, because he told her she'd still be a virgin. He's a fucking genius, this kid. He's a genius. So, for a few months they worked together. I mean, they were happy. They were young and in love, and you know, it worked fine, totally fine. And then one night, it all went pear-shaped. They were upstairs in her room, in her mum and dad's house, in her bedroom, enjoying their usual bit of anal fun. When all of a sudden, he's only tried to slip it in her front bottom. Now she was not happy. I'm telling you, she was not happy, she's not impressed. She's like, fucking hell, whoa, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing there? She cried. Give it out. And he's continued slipping in the front bottom, and she's absolutely appalled at this point. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you take me for? What kind of girl do you take me for? I'm saving myself. I think that's all right. I'm going to leave you with that one.
Amazing!
Matt Mason, first time! That's fucking exquisite. I love him.